Alright, what's up? Welcome to the video. This is part 2 of a previous video I made like a month ago. Stupid BMX trends. There are so many out there. Just full disclosure, not all of these are by definition stupid. Some of them I partake in, some of them I actually think are stupid. But this is all a big joke. It's all for fun and entertainment. So if I say something that is stupid and make fun of it, and you do that yourself, don't get offended, because chances are I or some of my friends do it. But, you know, it's just fun to have fun and laugh at some of the dumb shit people do. Now, before we get started, there's this room in my house where there's like a computer and a bookshelf, and it's referred to as the office. But my mom goes through these weird phases where she likes to, like, design rooms and whatnot. Anyway, she's been buying a lot of new stuff for this room. She bought this thing. I stole this. She's probably gonna be pissed when she watches this video later. Now, what? She bought this. It's supposed to be a dog. Does it not look like a bunch of golden dildos? This looks like a bunch of dildos. Bunch of dildos. Very dildo-ish. So the last video got a decent amount of views, but there's a lot of comments, and I've got things from like Snapchat and Instagram. I've asked you guys from the last video if I forgot anything to tell me, remind me in the comments. Snapchat me. By the way, you should add me because I have lots of information about my upcoming business moves and my upcoming YouTube channel moves. SK8RDude23. Add me on Snapchat. And follow me on Instagram so you can DM me and get involved and comment on my pictures. Just my name, Greyson Roberts. They'll be in the description. So if I repeat any of the things I've said from the previous video, I apologize. I have bad memory and I don't really want to watch the whole thing again. We'll start with this one. This one got probably the most comments. Every time anybody does any trick and they're wearing a hat, it goes like 10 feet that way. So if you do a 180, your hat's 10 feet that way. Do a 360, 10 feet that way. If you do a bunny hop 2 inches off the ground, your tires are gonna squeak and your hat's gonna go 10 feet that way. The trend is wearing a hat and letting it fall off in the middle of a video. Now, I mean, some people wear hats and it's not like they're gonna glue it to your skull and it's just gonna stay there and just clamp down and not fly off. Hats fly off, but that was the #1 requested thing to address. But there was like a point in time where I swear to God, people would put on a hat and put it on very loosely or a beanie just so it could fly off for style points. That's what I used to do. That's all my friends used to do just for a joke. Style point. What the hell? This was a thing for a little while, although I think it still is. I haven't been on Harry Maine's YouTube channel in a while, but last I knew, he was like the obsessive god of oil slick or jet fuel, whatever you want to call it. When kids would see that and they would be like, "Oh my God, I gotta buy it!" They would just put it on their bikes no matter how ugly it was. If it didn't match, if it did match, they would max out their parents' credit cards. I gotta have the oil slick part! They didn't give a shit. They were little savages when it came to getting freaking oil slick parts. They would murder someone to get a little sprocket or a handlebars with that rainbow color on them. It's freaking crazy. I have a oil slick sprocket. It's pretty cool. I just happened to end up with it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't get it because it looked cool. I just happened to make a trade with one of my friends. Oh, this one is huge. This one is like... I don't get this one. I really don't like it. When you do a trick, I feel like yeah. I remember addressing this one in the last video, but I'll say it again. Pointing to zoom in like you're filming someone and you just zoom in. It's just like you're filming on an iPhone and you just zoom in. Or like whenever they're done, like this split second their tires touch the ground and they land the trick, zoom up to the sky or zoom into the ground or zoom in on something. It's just obsessive zooming. That's something I honestly think is really weird. Filming like this and getting all like, whoa. Dad hats is a trend. That has came about, I don't really know anything about anybody ever, but am I wrong that like Tanner Fox kind of had something to do with the trend of dad hats and scootering, therefore it bled over to like BMX and other popular people started doing it, and it just kind of, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what I thought happened. Like dad hats just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not a hat guy. I kind of like that trend, you know, like I think they're cool hats. Maybe my clothing brand will make some someday if there's still a thing, I don't know. But dad hats, oh my God, wearing a dad hat, zooming in on a clip, and then zooming in on the hat that fell off in the middle of the clip. Someone said tire grabs and tire touches. I wouldn't say that is much of a trend as it is kind of a bullshit trick. I used to do those all the time before I could like bar spin, just getting comfortable, taking my hands off. I recommend those tricks if you're like learning, getting comfortable with tucks or bars, because it teaches you like some control and to get your hands off and just get more comfortable with your being hands free, you know? Yeah, a lot of kids do those. They just like tire touch it. Do a bar spin. Them stupid cut off trousers. Began, Augie, and I forget more names. They look like proper skank. Jeans all the way. Do people cut off their trousers? I don't really know what trousers are. I think they're pants. That's funny though. Proper skank. He's not from around where I'm from. That's funny. Okay, they said it's like a slim, non-padded seat. So basically a plastic seat, or very thin, just completely slammed to the back tire. I feel like that's less of a trend nowadays. That used to be everybody did it. Everybody would take their seat, crank an Allen, and just shove that bitch down. If your seat wasn't this close from the back tire, nope, you're not cool. Big bars, I feel like a lot of people are getting into the big bars, so they look like a damn motorcyclist trying to do bar spins. They can't even do bar spins because they'll just throat chop themselves if they try to spin the freaking bars. This one's funny. When someone wants a free coaster because it's new and trendy when it's really been around for like 20 years, true. Someone said, what about that whistle that you hear after every street clip? I assume he means riding like 5 PSI, and it's just 180, squeak, squeak, bar spin, squeak, squeak, 180, fakie bar half, squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, that's just I've ridden bikes that just squeak like crazy, and some people say, oh, it feels great, oh, it sounds awesome, street cred. It feels like you're riding on a slug. It's just like, whoa, 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 no tire pressure. If you want your tires to squeak, get your little finger. This is the valve. This is where the air goes in. This is your finger. Go like this. Let that air out, because I promise you it will squeak like a motherfucker. Okay, I don't know what I addressed in last video, and I don't want to just have the exact same video, but I wanted to make a part 2 because I just think these videos are funny. The last video did really well, and I just wanted to film something. I know I've been posting literally like once or twice a week, and I apologize for that. I'm just getting everything prepared, my YouTube channel, my business, everything prepared for the new year, because basically I'm relaunching everything. Wiping the existence of most of everything I've ever done on the internet. Basically, fresh start, YouTube, every other day, once again, hitting it hard, great content, new intro, new outro, new style of everything. It's gonna be cool. My clothing line is, you know, bossindustries.co. We have so much that's just so overwhelming that we need to get done within these few months before January 1st, 2018, because that is when we want to pop off. And so far, we've got a decent start. We have several products lined up. We're almost done designing and getting in our first new product, which is a long sleeve Boss shirt. It's gonna be sick. Right after that, we want to do either like beanies or hoodies or sweatshirts, but we have things lined up. We just don't know when we want to like put them in order. We're planning out what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop awesome stuff. There's gonna be product available, a long sleeve shirt, January 1st, 2018, the beginning of the year. And guess what? We have some awesome collaborations coming up. I'm going to be in several stores. Hopefully, I'm going to be in the Springfield skate park. We have like 3 stores that we're going to be in so far. We have several collaborations. One of them is actually Crank Flipper 420 from like the Common Crew, something like that. If you know who that is, it's a 16-year-old BMXer who kills it, and we are going to do some collab. So that's going to be pretty cool having him rep Boss and some of the other people that I have lined up. Just awesome content. Like, if you don't want to buy my merch, that's fine. Awesome products coming. But like I said, if you're not interested in that, if you don't have the money, that's fine, because just prepare for the loads of awesome content that will be coming your way. And so far, we have a great start. So be excited for 2018. Because you're going to be overwhelmed with all the awesome shit that me and my team have planned. Like, comment, share, subscribe, prepare for 2018, share this. I want you to wake up for January 1st and be like, whoa! Peace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account. I got 1.